Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Erlina. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
I am here for Logain's daughter, not for Logain. Their interests are not so similar as they once were. The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logain, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room. King Kellen was like a son to him, and Logain left him to die. Does he love Enora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.
We may have no choice but to trust Enora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take. I fear if this is a trap, we are already caught in it. They can kill Enora whether or not we act, and blame her death on us. Few would believe our word over Logain's. We can only defend ourselves with the Queen in hand.
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Enora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Logain. She and Kaelin were promised as children and practically raised together. She was a smart child, knew how to listen, and how to blink those big blue eyes and get anything she wanted. Her mother's looks, her father's brains, and the best tutoring Merrick's money could buy. It's a potent combination. From Erlina's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it would be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Enora speaks out against Logain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet. No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Logain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Logain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you can disrupt them. She's obviously more than a maidservant, but I imagine it's useful for Honora to have a trusted attendant who can move more freely than she herself. And consider what aid she and the Queen might be to us. If Honora has truly turned against her father, she becomes the one thing we lack. Someone with a true understanding of Logain's plans and allies. With her guidance, we can form a far more successful strategy against him. As you like. My palace is your palace.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Of course.
Yes. It will be done. Very well.
Blast it.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. Horse feathers.
Yes.
Over here!
Come back tomorrow. No, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of Hal's conveniently busy schedule. We will not be put off again.
Nor will the stonemasons. It's been a month since we've seen so much as a coin of Hal's for our work.
His lordship is much engaged with the region. He will hear your complaints as soon as he has the time. You're wasting your breath.
And when will that be? At the dawn of the next age? Our people have families to feed. They can't wait forever on the Terran's whim.
His lordship...
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Al-How is inside. Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him. Do you not see the angry workmen there? I think it will be some time before even Rand and How can use this front door, no? I will be right behind you. This way.
For the love of Lady Unluster, just leave the lot of you. Standing out here whining isn't getting the door open for you. No entry by order of the town.
This way.
We're not going anywhere until we see how.
Yes, you are. The guard will remove you from the estate by force if need be.
Does he think the Regent will protect him from the Crafthorns? He's a fool then. We built this palace of his. We can take it apart as well.
It will be done.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
It will be done.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. These two know who is allowed to come and go. They will not be fooled, but the uniform should work on most of those inside. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, You must come. I saw something. By the fountain. I think it was a darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten.
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive. Please get help.
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
Andraste's holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh, it was over here. Quickly. Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She's in a guest room off the main hall. Andraste, guide us. We must be cautious here. My lady's life depends upon it. After you.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old Arl servants ever cook anything in here?
No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense.
For Andraste's sake, don't speak ill of the dead.
This roast is going to be charred on one side.
There's no help for it. We'll just trim it and feed the scraps to the dogs. Elena, where have you been? The housekeeper says you're wanted at the palace.
I had errands to run for my lady.
Her Majesty's been quiet as a mouse all day, and Ten Hao says she's to take dinner in her room. Is she well?
She is, indisposed. Not to worry.
Dinner's ready when I say it's ready, and not before. Now, scoot.
Out, out, out! We can't work with your lot in the way.
As you say.
Raven, fetch me the celery root from the larder.
Yes, ma'am.
The captain likes you. I heard him talking to the chamberlain.
Hush, Astan. Don't spread tales. What did he say?
So you've time for idle gossip, have you? Why didn't anyone tell me the Empress of Orlais was working in my kitchen?
Sorry, ma'am. Tell me after dinner. This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old Arl servant?
No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense.
This roast is going to be charred on one side.
I was too cheap to buy it. Cooks probably worked in the onions that broke in here.
As you say. Very well. It will be done.
When did you get back from Highever? Day before yesterday. Oh, I've never been so happy to leave a place in my life. Try spending a few nights in a castle full of corpses sometime. Maker's breath. And the village. If you could kill men by hating them, we'd all be in our graves now.
I swear he's got these cards marked.
Where's the Maker's breath? Mysteries of the ages become as lightning scattering in wind. I may win great battles before men. I may do great works of charity and compassion. I may give myself over to the flames, but without the Maker, I have nothing.
I hope the cook's not made mutton again.
Yes. Very well.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. How am I supposed to answer that? Shall I try to shove my crown under the door? Do you think the royal family has a secret knock? My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
I did not know. There were only guards here when I left. We must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will.
Please, Warden, I beg you, do not leave my queen here.
Free me, and I promise you my aid in the Landsmeet.
We do not have much time. We must go before the guards discover us. Theron Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Theron Howe is probably in his rooms. The last door on your left. Theron Howe is probably in his rooms. The last door on your left.
In that case, come here. Someone's here.
Look, you didn't say nothing. Wait. Who are you? You're not on my watch! Call the watch! We've got an intruder!
Yes.
We are glorious again.
Of course. Very well. What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden for Morlaix. Jada, I think. Or was it Montsemar? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home. We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Logain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing. Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption. Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Logain either confiscated or destroyed it. As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Logain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no? I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Cailan as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. It seems to me the first order of business is to leave this place. It will do neither of us good to be caught at the site of a massacre.
We've been staying with Arl Eamon at his estate. If you need a place to stay, I'm sure he'd make you welcome.
At Arl Eamon's, then. And good luck, brother.
It will be done. Now you see true power. You should have fled. As you say. It will be done. Yes. As you Another foe slain. Now you see true power. Let's grab some glory. Surely you can do far better than that. It will be done. Of course.
It will be done. As you say. Very well. Good day.
All right.
Don't leave me here! Get me out of here! That's an order!
As you say.
Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? All right. You taunt me with such a question. After what they've done, I doubt I'll ever be able to raise my arms again. All right. What do such words even mean? Still, I owe you my life. And now that I look, I see you bear no livery from my father. So, to whom should I direct my gratitude? Merrick's bastard. Then I need not question why you're here, for your friend's claim to the throne is the greatest threat to Logain's regime. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. One soldier returning from Ostagar was my wet nurse's son. We have been friends since birth. He told me his unit was ordered to turn their backs on Kalen at Ostagar, before the Darkspawn overwhelmed him. The next day he disappeared. When I went to search for him, I accepted a drink from a stranger and ended up here. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Jarl of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Logain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
This should be
There is no hope for you now.
Very well. Too easy.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed and screamed and... Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch. The witch!
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
No family. No family, all friends, all daughters, all wives are dead. Leave. Yes, leave. Find someplace safe. I swear allegiance to King Cailan of Ferelden, King Cailan of corpses.
What month is it? Are you some enemy of Aurelians? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here. The Arl's son. He abducted my bride on our wedding day. When I tried to rescue her, I don't remember. She was screaming and he was laughing and I charged at him. And woke up here. I don't know if she's even still alive. Rebellion? I know my kinsmen were unhappy with the Jarl, but I can't imagine a rebellion. There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Of course. As you say. Very well.
Well, well, the Grey Warden. I must say I'm surprised Eamon would condone you invading my castle and murdering my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his land's meat? The traitorous bitch has you under her thumb. Anora does love games. I'm surprised she'd play with the likes of you. You should have left when you had the chance, Warden. Slunk off to the Anderfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Loghain will triumph, and you will die.
Enemies ahead!
Very well.
Yes.
Who's there? Stay away. You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim. I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven Uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. In my room, there's a lockbox full of sovereigns. Free me, and the key is yours.
It will be done.
Andraste, Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real? Where am I? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Cairns men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Cairns men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please. Ask her to pray for me. Lady of Perpetual Sorrows, pray for me. Lady of perpetual sorrows, pray for me.
Very well. Hey, you don't belong in here. Another foe slain, so shall it be.
Get you out of your misery.
Let's make this quick. Of course.
My thanks. Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Hao, and those loyal to me. If Hao's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed. Shh! You'll draw attention to us.
Let us go quickly, Walden. I do not think we wish to be here when they discover what has happened.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Hao and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
Why stop now? Calthrion is all that stands between us and freedom.
Are you sure this is what you wish?
I'm surprised this ended peacefully. Bring the Wardens. Loghain doesn't care about the rest.